go ahead and add them. You can chat them over to me or add them in the questions box, and we can definitely answer them for you. All right. Again, we're going to give everybody a couple minutes for some people to join. Again, hello, everyone. We're just going to give a couple more minutes here for everybody to join. And welcome to our Keep It Safe Mobile webinar, Protecting Critical Data on Mobile Devices. All right. A couple more minutes here. Thank you all. Okay, thank you everyone for joining our webinar here. And we are about ready to go. All right. So, welcome to our Keep It Safe Mobile webinar. We're calling it Help! New York Ate My Laptop. What to do when your mobile device goes AWOL. My name is Herwin Sampson, and I'm a Keep It Safe sales engineer. Again, we'll be fielding questions at the end of the presentation, so please submit them in your chat box as we go along, and we'll try to get to everyone's questions. Now, all of us have mobile devices, most of which contain critical information. What happens if you lose your device or it's stolen? What happens to the data? We developed this webinar to dramatize the basic question: if you lose your device, is your data secure? Let me give you an example and take you through a quick scenario. Now, keep in mind that the following scenario could apply to anyone. A business person, maybe a lawyer, maybe even a programmer. But let's just say for this scenario that I'm a doctor. Actually, I'm a surgeon. Well, let's say I'm a world-renowned brain surgeon, and I've traveled to New York to give a presentation on a new groundbreaking medical procedure that I've recently discovered that's going to save the human race. So I've just arrived at the venue and realized, oh no, my laptop is gone. Well, now what? What do I do about the presentation I have to give in half an hour? What happens to the data on the laptop? What happens to the laptop itself? What happens to my IT guy's stress level? Will he have a heart attack? Will his kids have a father? Oh, and what happens to that pesky human race? Well, Keep It Safe Mobile is built for moments like these, when you're on your mobile device and need to take action in a hurry to restore your data, and sometimes your life, to its original condition. Let's take a closer look at how Keep It Safe Mobile can help me in this specific situation. Well, thanks to Keep It Safe Mobile's file sharing feature, I can access all the data that was available to me on my laptop or a secondary device, like my tablet or smartphone. I can view any document that I've shared from my laptop on my secondary device. And fortunately, I remembered to bring my phone. After all, I am a world-renowned brain surgeon. All I have to do is launch my Keep It Safe mobile app and bingo, problem solved. I have my presentation. If I don't have a secondary mobile device, I would simply go to the hotel business center or nearest hipster cyber cafe, use their computer, and log into my account via the Keep It Safe mobile web portal. And I could download a copy of my presentation. But the reality is that I'm able to download my data to my tablet, and my presentation goes off without a hitch. saving both my career and all of mankind. But I still need to find my laptop. So it's definitely time to let my IT guy know that there's a rogue laptop on the loose somewhere in New York City, and it needs to be located and the data secured. As you might guess, because I'm a world-renowned brain surgeon, it's no surprise that I have more than just my presentation on this laptop. There's also my fantasy football stats. Oh, and not to mention critical patient data. And as a physician, I'm compelled by HIPAA regulations to protect this data. As a leader in my field, I'm well aware of the vulnerability of patient data. 81% of my medical peers now use personal devices to access EPHI, which is Electronic Protected Health Information. It's just too convenient and provides for much faster communication. And 40% of HIPAA violations involve a lost or stolen mobile device. Well, this is why I have KeepItSafe Mobile. It offers the highest level of encryption available, and my fail-safe position is knowing that I don't need to report a HIPAA violation if my data is already encrypted. So, once I call my IT guy about this missing laptop, he can quickly trace, which is also known as geolocate, this missing device to its exact location. He just logs into the web portal, looks at the map, and finds the dot. And really, it's all about the dot. If the dot is showing the laptop to be located nearby, he can simply tell me, "Hey genius, you left it at the hotel." And if it's not nearby, and the dot is moving swiftly down the parkway to the Jersey Shore, then I'd go ahead and take the next step, which is to have the device decommissioned while revoking access to the company data. Because now we have a legal concern, which is patient confidentiality and protecting this private data, even though it's already encrypted. But just to be sure, he wipes it clean, and boom, the data is gone from the laptop and patient confidentiality is assured. Well, let's take it a step further. If my working device happens to be a tablet or a smartphone, he could reset either of these devices to their original factory settings. This will return them to their natural, sanitized state, like on the day it was born. And oh yeah, I also deliver babies. Let me remove my doctor scrubs for now and put on my KeepItSafe engineer hat. I'd like to tell you about a number of other powerful features at my disposal beyond the file sharing and the geolocation features we've already mentioned. One such feature is known as mobile inventory tracking. This lets me keep an inventory of all mobile devices in my IT environment, meaning I know where all mobile devices are at all times. This ability is great for organizations with multiple mobile devices that contain sensitive information. It's also great for companies seeking tighter regulation of their employees. For example, if you have an employee who's just been fired, you can delete the company data off his device instantly in case he's disgruntled and thinking of selling the device on eBay or something. Encryption, as we touched on earlier, is another such feature. A strong password on your mobile device satisfies HIPAA's safe harbor agreement regarding patient data. You should change your password every 60 to 90 days, use at least one shift character, one number, a letter, and at least 8 characters in your password. Your data is encrypted at rest at 256-bit AES and 256-bit SSL in transit. And KeepItSafe is ISO 27001 certified, so we do not have to access your encryption key we don't have access to your encryption key. So it's vitally important to keep it in a safe place. Now let's talk about some challenges. Mobile computing in a BYOD environment, which stands for bring your own device, are great. And their advantages are evident. But bear in mind that mobile computing is still loaded with obstacles. The most common of which include protecting data over a network, protecting data on a mobile device, and enforcing security policies for these mobile devices. Every organization faces these same challenges. This balance between productivity and IT security is paramount. Well, KeepItSafe Mobile strikes this balance, keeping mobile data secure without hindering employee productivity. Well, here are some of the key tools that KeepItSafe Mobile uses to keep your data safe. Data loss prevention, which is also DLP. It's designed to detect potential data breaches within your environment. Geolocation, device decommissioning, remote wiping, and device reset tools all help to keep your data safe. Separation of personal and corporate data can be configured quite easily with KeepItSafe Mobile. We can simply configure the profile to back up specific data folders that hold company information. We can also easily exclude any non-corporate data, such as personal photos, videos, music files, and other items that don't need to be backed up. And we've already seen an example of the secure file sharing in our scenario with the doctor having the option of viewing his presentation on his secondary device. He also has the ability to share any of his documents with a secure web link that he can email to anyone he chooses. Some other valuable KeepItSafe Mobile features are data deduplication. This assures that there will not be any duplicate data backed up, which not only saves you space, but saves you some money too. Detailed reporting. Detailed customized reporting is available based on your customer's requirements. Reports like storage status, a client's last backup status, any restore or backup activity, and other reports your IT guy might actually find interesting. Single pane of glass administration. With this one, just think easy admin. A centralized admin portal gives the administrator a single dashboard to perform all admin tasks from initial installation to any file restores. And IT governance. KeepItSafe Mobile can help an IT organization stay secure and efficient. With integrated data backup, access, restore, and file sharing, KeepItSafe Mobile provides a centralized dashboard to easily create policies, monitor any activity, manage legal holds, and provide data access for e-discovery, all without affecting employee productivity. KeepItSafe Mobile gives your workforce the flexibility to work remotely while maintaining control over your IT environment. So, thank you everybody for your time here, and I'd like to now open up the floor for any questions. Just go ahead and enter your questions now. All right. So, our first question is from Paul. Is there a data limit that I get with my KeepItSafe Mobile license? Yes, but it depends on the plan. All of the storage is pooled across all of your users. So it's a bit like a cell phone family plan. All of the usage, it's shared across everybody in the plan. I hope that answered your question there, Paul. We have one here from Dana. Where is my data stored? It's a good question here. We have multiple data centers across the U.S. with our primary data center in Arizona. And in Canada specifically, we have our primary data center in Toronto and a secondary in Vancouver. So your data never leaves Canada. Keeping your data local is very important to us. All right, we have another question here from Sean. Do I need multiple licenses for multiple devices despite being the same user? Another great question. No. Each user license supports up to 10 devices for that particular user. So if you had more than 10 mobile devices, you'd need another user license. It's never been an issue for us. We haven't run into anybody with more than a few, 5 or 6 devices. All right, great question there. We have one from Kent. Let's see. How does KeepItSafe Mobile work on my smartphone versus a laptop? Well, from a smartphone, you download our free KeepItSafe Mobile app either from the iTunes App Store for your iOS devices, or for the Android devices, you can grab our free app from the Google Play Store. Then from the iOS device or your Android device, you would open the app, authenticate on the smartphone with the same username and password that you created on your primary device, which would either be your laptop or a desktop. And from there, your customer can easily view any shared documents as well as share them from your smartphone or your laptop. I hope that answered your question there, Kent. We have one here from Eric. Does the data automatically get saved in the share folder, or do I have to put it in there? Thanks for your question, Eric. And your second option is the correct option. You actually have to place any of the files that you want to share in the InSync shared folder that gets created on your laptop or desktop or your primary machine. I hope that answered your question there. Let's see. Another one from Eric. Does it support BlackBerry? Actually, no, it does not support any RIM devices at this time. All right. Let's see. We have a question here from Michelle. If I'm an exec or have sensitive information, can anyone, including my IT guy, see my stored or backed up data? So the raw data can be restricted from being viewed at the profile level. So you could restrict your data from being viewed from this IT guy. It's actually a pretty common question and a common need here for C-levels because of the sensitive information and that's on their devices. All right, let's see. Any more questions? All right, if there are no more questions, I'll give everyone another minute or so to send them in. All right. All right, I don't see any more new questions. So we'd like to thank everyone for taking the time out of their busy schedules to attend this webinar today. Please do not hesitate to contact me directly with any questions or concerns, or you can contact your account manager directly as well. Have a great day, everyone.